Howdy ho, Andrew here. Welcome to the Onion Buns and welcome to another episode of Happy Day. So we got an assortment of videos, including we're going to go into the mafia today. But before that, here's a quick message. Hey all, just a quick mention here. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment on the videos you like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm, which helps me. Takes 2 seconds. So thanks in advance. All right, so New Jersey has the mafia. New York has the mafia. Toronto has the mafia. Montreal has the mafia. And they're all Italian. Edmonton, Alberta? Well, we got our own form of mafia. Ironically, that little video is not that far from my place. It's about, I think, about 40 blocks away from me. So, anyway. What more evidence could you need? Seriously, you have a stray cat and a stray dog on the street, and they found each other. They're social. They comfort each other. Now, thank God somebody stepped in and adopted them, rescued them and adopted them. So now they can live out off the street, treated hopefully the way they're supposed to be treated. But, I mean, what more evidence does anyone ever need? I love raccoons. That's no secret. I've said it before. But, and I'm not a big fan of feeding wild animals, but raccoons like I've said before, I think raccoons will be the next dog or cat. And, you know, they're trash pandas for the most part. Like, they really are. So this woman is feeding them Cheetos, and they're loving it.
Hello. Oh my God,
Judy! You weren't supposed to put it in the street.
they're coming Hello.
So like I said, I'm not a big fan of feeding wild animals, especially processed foods. You know, like I used to have, the raccoons would come to my place in Ontario, and they would just absolutely devour my birdseed or my sunflower seeds in my bird feeder. You know, and okay, that's healthy. I'm not going to stress out about that, but I wasn't putting out Cheetos or, you know, other processed food, but, you know, whatever. They were trying to help. I think they were trying to help anyway. All right, I love this video. One of the things I love watching is these groups that go around and they rescue lions and bears and animals from roadside zoos and circuses. And they rehabilitate them because they're usually in really harsh condition. And then you get to see them feeling grass and having open space for really the first time in their lives. And I love those videos. So we're going to sit back and we're going to watch this one. he's in a smaller enclosure because he's being rehabilitated. I'm sure they're going to move him to a more open space after the 12 months, as it said in the video. But you could tell by his expressions, like he really didn't know what to think of it. It's like he came out and there was grass there, and even though it was a smaller enclosure, that was more room than he's ever had before. So like, you know, it was like a continent to him, you know, and you could tell by his mane that he was not well maintained either at that roadside zoo or whatever theme park it was he was in. So I love those videos. I love seeing the expressions on these animals' faces when they get to experience nature, something that's been withheld from them for so long. It's just, I love it. So in keeping with that, the final video of the day is going to be a bear being released into a sanctuary. So again, I love this stuff. I eat it up. I love the expressions on their face, the joy, the surprise, the confusion, and it's a wonder to see. Look at that face. I honestly don't know how anyone couldn't love watching that. You know, it just, they can't be released into the wild. Okay. Being raised the way they were. And this, Stella was in for over 8,000 days, you know, 23 years. She can't survive in the wild. So she has to live in a sanctuary. But you could tell by the look on her face, the pictures, it's like she was astonished. She was happy. She was joyful. She was getting to be a bear in the best way that could be allowed. So, yeah, I'll never get tired of those videos. So anyway, that's the end of this week's happy day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, leave a like, a subscribe, and a share. I'm trying to grow my channel, and a like, a subscribe, and a share does me wonders, and I do appreciate it. Always feel free to leave a comment. I encourage everybody to leave a comment. Not only does it get us interacting, but it really does help me with the YouTube algorithm and getting more eyes on my videos. And as always, pew, 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 and shit. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.